Hello and welcome back to another OMNIHEROES video. In this video we're just going to go through, hopefully, we're going to go through Chaotic Space 6. So we just need to find, like I keep saying, the path of least resistance. And it looks like it will be this path here. If we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 6 matches there, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So yeah, 5 here. So this is the easiest path to go through. Let's have a look at this seasonal synergy. So bear with me. Let's quick deploy. I don't think we need to worry too much about it. But let's see if we do have any of the seasonal synergies activated. So we do. What we'll do is take... no, we'll keep Merlin in. Take Ellie out. And then you can run Victoria as well. So if you run a team like this, this is 5 Monarchs. So there's 5 Monarchs for your Enigma teams as well. So let's just go ahead and have a look at the Enigmas. We've got 3 out of 4, which is a shame. If we had 4, Enigma Synergy mates gain 3 energy until they use an active skill, excluding ultimates, consuming 50 energy to apply Phantom Illusion to one random enemy. Temporarily recruits the target, and then consumes 50 energy to so it's for 2 rounds after that as well. So quite a powerful effect. Let's have a look and jump in and see how this effect triggers. We can also have a look at the new Aphrodite as well. So the Aphrodite here, she will perform her ultimate when something dies. So just a way to steal an enemy unit. And now I don't know if it's going to happen with bosses, but we'll just have to see. So we get our Holy Shield protection back up. It works so well with the Monarch build. Really does. So we do have 4 Celestials on the team as well. And we can't steal these 2 because she's going to kill both of them, unfortunately. It is what it is. So I think the steal skill will come in very handy later on, or in the late game. Let's have a look at Valiantus here. So this is the Valiantus build I went for. I was using Aphrodite, but I think I'm going to jump in. And let's put in Atrops instead. Go ahead and quick deploy these. I think that's absolutely fine. We should be good to go. Let's go ahead and save this on the preset though. So preset, save, perfect. Let's jump in. Yeah, so this team, very, very standard. I use it in a lot of the content that I do, just primarily because it's very strong. It's a really, really strong team. Elmer works so well. Atrops increase the attack of everybody. You've got 2 defenders in the form of the Monarchs, and then Leandra just pops off every single time, basically without fail. So we'll jump into Valiantus again. We won't watch this one, just because we've seen it before. We don't need to. My Valiantus, by the way, is just still at Crude 1. So as you can see, what I'm doing is I'm not leveling up my slates. So let's jump into Synergy slates for a second. As you can see, I've got 2 at Uncommon. And the rest are all at Crude, except for Ethereals, which I've looked out on. But the rest are all at Crude. And the reason for that is because if we go to... where is it? Here we go. So if we go to here, as you can see, the minimum that I can obtain when I sweep is my common stone. So what I tend to do is I will go on Synergy Slate and I will level up the teams that I need to. So if we jump out, as you can see in this one, I'll need 2 uncommon at +3 synergies. We'll do that in this video. But I only need 2 uncommon +3 synergy slates in order to advance. So what I'll tend to do is jump in sweep, and I'll sweep for these 2. As you can see, 170 out of 40. Because I've just not been on it for sort of a couple of days with the long weekend here in the UK. But I'll just sweep for these 2, and then the rest I'll just fill in where I need to. But what the strategy is to get this up to uncommon. So I want to get this +3 up to uncommon +1, and then I'm going to sweep on the rest of them and bring them all up. And the same is true when I do legendary. The longer that you can leave it, sorry, the longer that you can leave it without having to level up slates. Did we choose the wrong way? Oh, we did, didn't we? Yeah, well, it's fine. Get you. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. I heard you shouting from the comments section. Right, okay, so we can go ahead. Save. This is Mist. So Mystifiers. The team setup again that you want to go for is to have 4 monarchs. So we do have Dullahan. I would have Cleopatra at monarch if I had her 8 stars. Astrid, Talos, and Catherine as well. The other unit that you can put in instead of Cleopatra would be Sandra down here, or you could put in Mulan as well. And if Mulan was in there, this is the team setup that would do, because Dullahan does an AoE. Let me just show that off for you real quick. So the reason that I've not got Catherine, the reason I've not got Astrid on the back row is primarily because Astrid will only do single target damage, whereas Mulan will give Dullahan the ability to burn all targets on his ultimate. Fortunately, it looks like we're doing too much damage already. So as you can see, the burn mechanic has been applied on these units here. And we'll kick him. So that's what's taken out the enemy boss, as well as the corrode effect. I think... I do think Lancelot will be a very good addition to the to the Mist team. The problem I think I have with Lancelot is that he is a protector. Now, what we need to pay attention to is with this Berserk unit here. So applies Berserk to all enemies, permanently increasing attack by 150% and max HP to 150%. Deploying corresponding season synergy will remove Berserk. So we do need a rare Season 5 Ethereal Synergy in the lineup in order to stop it, and that is rare. So let's have a look here. So this is rare, so you need purples in order to counter this. I don't think we're going to have too much trouble, but we can go ahead and swap things out if we do need to. But again, I don't think we'll have too much trouble. But in order to counter this, because this goes up to, I think it's 300% for both attack and defense, attack and HP. It just puts it up to sheer crazy numbers. So later on, when you're trying to do sort of, 14, 15, 16, it is crucial that you have your synergy slates leveled up. Now, the easiest way to level those synergy slates up is to, in fact, buy diamonds. Or at least not buy diamonds, but use your diamonds on these sweeps. So when you use your diamonds on these sweeps, Wukong proving why he's still here. Technically did more damage than Eudora. Yeah. But as you can see, leveled up to level 3. It's absolutely fantastic. And then we want to challenge this Dooms boss. Again, this Dooms boss has Berserk. So we need a rare Dooms 5 to counter that. So just something to keep in mind. This is the Dooms team that I was playing around with. You have your 2 monarchs here, Halissa and Merlin. That's enough to trigger Halissa's gold runes. You do have Dahlia and Ophelia, a fantastic combo. And Halios as well, with his exclusive runes. Every time enemies deal reflect, or every time Halios deals reflect damage to an enemy, he has a chance to stun them by 25%, I think it is. So 1 in 5 typically will, 1 in 5 will typically get stunned. But it doesn't really matter because we're able to take them out very quickly in this. The reason my Dahlia looks like this, by the way, is because I had the skin, or I did very well in Foggy last season. Right, okay, so we haven't unlocked Chaos 7 yet, and it's because we don't have 2 uncommon +3 synergy slates. So let's go ahead and sweep until we get 2 uncommon +3. So in fact, where are we up to with this one? This is at +2, this is at +1. Okay, so let's jump in. I think I only need 1 on this one. So we'll just see. What I I was going to say, what I might do is I might pause until this is done. I think I will. So instead of you guys sitting here, you guys are going to have to do it anyway for your own personal slates. But I'm going to pause it, and then we'll level up, and then we'll jump straight back in to Chaos 7. Right, and we are back. So I did manage to unlock Chaotic 7, and it only took me around 30 sweeps to do. You can see I'm at 171 now. I was previously at about 200, 210, something like that, so around 40 sweeps. Now we're looking again at the path of least resistance, and we can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 6. Where's this next one? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes, about the same. And this one, there's the boss. Are you down here? Yeah, you are. So we can go 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is the path of least resistance. So we'll go with Avengers. So as you can see, my Avengers, once I beat this one, we'll be able to sweep and get uncommon. So what I tend to do is I tend to push as far as I can and see if I can get to rare. If I can get to rare, that's absolutely fine by me, because we're sort of one below the epic. Now, this is the Avengers lineup I have gone with previously, so that's absolutely fine. I think this will be good. We've got the 5 Avengers, and we've got 3 Avengers as well. The synergy slate activated. So we'll jump in and just see how things are. Now the synergy slate, we can't actually access it from here. Oh, can we? Yeah, we can. So we get 2 energy every time they hit, increases max HP of all allies by 50%. So, you know, it's alright, it's okay. It's going to make Avengers very tanky this season. Very, very tanky. So it's going to be much, much more difficult to kill them, and will work very well with our Aphrodite, speak of her. She will appear. So we didn't manage to steal any, so it looks like we can't steal in this particular mission. I'm not too sure why, but Jana here to clean things out. So we'll get 3 triggers from Aphrodite to finish things off, and Narissa also getting in there as well, of course. And she'll still go. She keeps going and going and going. It's just to show off. So absolutely fine. And we can look to then, what was that path of least resistance I was talking about, this one, which is the next Avengers. So we'll jump in. We can go ahead and skip this one as well. And what's the next one? Avengers again. Okay. 27. It's like only Avengers down this path. We'll take it though. And the final one, Valianters, looks like. So once we've beat this stage, every time we sweep for Valianters, the minimum we're going to get is uncommon 2, I believe. And we've already seen Avengers in action in this video. We know what they do, and we know how they win, specifically with Leandra. So able to level up as we go. The last one is Ethereals, so applies Berserk. Again, we do need a rare, and all allies take 50% less magic damage. So heroes that deal physical damage are your key in this one. So what we want to do, so Wukong physical, Katrina physical, Karnak physical, Masterma physical, and Eudora physical as well. So absolutely fine. We shouldn't have too much difficulty, but if we do need to, we can swap Masterma out with Cleo as well. But I do like the addition of the Holy Shield at the start. So yeah, we're still doing plenty of damage to them, so I don't suspect that we will encounter any issues really on this one. All of our units are doing physical damage, so we'll take that. Now we do have the sub theme of the Protectors. Protectors, very powerful synergy if you have sort of 4 or 5 of them. So a reposit with a basic attack whenever they're attacked. Very good for Wukong specifically, because when he does his basic attack, he will do more hits. Katrina to finish things off. Very gratifying. I still love this unit. I really do. She is one of the top, for me, one of the best units. So in order to get to Chaotic Space 8, the season starts in 5 days, and we need to own 3 uncommon +4 synergy slates. So I've got to get to work on that. What I am going to do in the meantime is I'm just going to sweep all of these, so we can jump in. Click on challenge, and then what we'll do is we will quick deploy, and then we will auto battle, and then we'll just sweep the entire thing. It just makes it so much easier with the auto sweep function. And as you can see here, getting a lot of these in. So Avengers again, should be absolutely fine. Yeah, no problem on that. Avengers again. Oh no, this one's Mystifiers. Yeah, and in under a round, Talos apparently doing the most damage. Yeah, so probably would be better to sweep the the Chaotic Space 7 first. But again, I don't think it's super required at this stage. I think just getting all of your levels done and getting the 100% clears should be a priority, and then leveling up your slates as well should also be a priority. Now remember, you only need 4 in total up to up to that legendary stage. Oh, there we go. Atrials up to common now, without even having to sweep for them. We just play the game and then we get them up to common. The Soul Eaters, I've not touched on the Soul Eaters really. It's just not, I don't know about them. I don't know about them. We'll have to see what happens when we start getting their level up, and to see how effective that does become. I've heard there's some bugs at the moment, or not bugs, but half of your team disappear when you play the synergy. So just something to keep in mind there. So Glorians we've seen before. I've gone for a 4 Monarch build on this one. I've recently got Lee's exclusive runes as well, so he does also increase defense, and then when he starts to increase HP, that's when he can start to go on the Dooms team. So he will increase HP. The higher that your runes are, so if you have him at 2 and 2, so 2 red runes, 2 epic runes, he will start to be much more effective. He's already very good, but he's how do I put this? He's a bit of a glass cannon, I think, unless he's got the Monarch synergy. But when you get him on the Monarch synergy and you get his red runes, it's gonna be mental. It really will be absolutely mental. Yeah. He's gonna be absolutely a killer in PvP. And I don't think he's going to be anywhere near as good as Halliser. I don't think there's going to be a unit like Halliser for quite some time. But I think Lee does get close. You do need his exclusive runes, though, for him to be properly effective. So if we get up to another season, so Soul Eaters here, we're going to confirm, going to cancel, and then what we're going to do is we are going to build a Soul Eaters team. Now what I tried to do was build a Monarch team with the Soul Eaters, but unfortunately again my Cleo is just she's at 8 stars. If she was at 8 stars, I would be able to build a Monarch team in the form of Cleo, and then what you would do is you would add in Athena, and you would also add in Dahlia as well. And the reason for that is because you would get the sub theme of Dooms, so you'd get three Dooms in the team, as well as 3 monarchs. In this case, we've only got 2. It's absolutely fine. And relics, they don't matter altogether too much. But I think we'll change them out in this case, and then we're going to put in our Doom's relics as well. So let's stick in increased HP as well. And then that's absolutely fine, I think. Do I have a preset saved for this team? Yep, there we go. So let's save over that, and let's jump in. The addition of the DD units to these synergies, I get exactly where they were going from. I get exactly where they were coming from. And they just wanted people to start using units that they don't, you know, or that aren't used. I get it, I really do, and I think it's very brave of them, and I also think it's very, I think it was a good idea in theory. But the problem is that not many people have invested a lot into those synergies themselves. So just something to keep in mind. Like they're trying new things. They really are. Let's go ahead and challenge you. We'll auto battle. If we get to one that we can change the team for, I think that we will. But yeah, I think that we've got everything covered. All of our bases covered on this one. I think we'll go ahead. Ooh, claim our goodies. I love that it claims you stuff. That it claims your prizes now, the auto battler. It never did before. Just ignored him. Completely ignored him and said, no, you've got to work for your meals. But, hey, there we go. Up to a bit higher of a cruise level.
Earth's might is...
She must be stopped.
Oh, and 100. Oh, nice. Take those, I guess. We're up to Avengers. So again, we've already beat the higher level of this. Yeah, 2 rounds, not bad. Janna to do the most here. We get a +4, but it looks like we've already got that +4. Shame.
Is that it?
Yeah, Lee to do the most. He does put the damage in that Monarchs team. It saves you having to take out somebody like Ariana over putting say Nawi in there as well. Yeah, there we go. Looks easy enough. So we'll get this, and I think this is probably the last one. No, 97%. We've got one more. Soul Eater's boss. Let's go ahead and have a watch of this. Let's see how the Soul Eaters do. Yeah, putting out tons of damage. Yeah, this Lee is not going down without a fight. Fortunately, we've got shield in there as well. So Athena, take out the front line, and Dahlia to take out this back line. Should be easy enough. Oh, close. No, but we'll get to see Lee in action now, I think. There we go. Not bad. Not bad damage at all. Spot. So I think that is it. Yeah, 97%. Perfect clear. I think we've got time. We've got time. Let's go ahead and sweep this one as well. Let's jump into auto battle. All of our teams are already set up. We shouldn't have any, or we shouldn't run into any issues. Should I say? Yeah, that's round 1. Wukong to deal the most. And it's because we're leveling up as we go. So as you can see, every time we finish off a stage in this particular this particular section, we're going to get rare sweeps. So we'll naturally just pick up those sweeps over the course of just clearing the stage as well. So it's very I think this is the quickest way to level up your sweeps, and it's the quickest way to get through these stages, or at least the most efficient for me anyway. This is how I like to go about it. There we go, Lee again showing his prowess, even out damaging Audrey there. But Lee has to swing after Audrey. So what does that tell you? Probably that he hit the back row because Audrey took out the front row. Just a thought. Hey, 10 more sweeps. I'll take those. Yeah, Enigmas. I'm not too keen on the synergy season. The season synergies this time round. I think my favourite of all time was the first season synergy they introduced, and it was where every time you overhealed, you also gained defense. You gained attack, but you also gained defense as well. That for me, that was just a spot on synergy. They got that right. Just give me the basics. Give me increased HP, give me increased attack, give me increased defense on my season synergies. That's all I'm asking for, you know. I don't need too much. Just all I'm asking for is just the basics on my season synergy. You do get fancy stuff like the switch mechanic, the Elysians. That produce some crazy sorts of damage. And we'll see. Again, it might be different this time round. It might be the same. With these seasonal synergies, we'll need to experiment, and I'll be doing that over the course of the next couple of weeks. And as we build up our slate levels, we will also be looking at these season synergies to see just how well they do perform. I think the most I've ever got to was 7 out of 8 synergies to Mythic. Again, it is basically just luck of the draw, luck of the sweeps. But apparently the sweep level has been reduced as well. So, or not the sweep level, sorry, but the level in which you need to get to in order to get to that final boss. A lot of people were struggling with beating a lot of the content. It's just because their teams naturally didn't have as much power as, say, some of the whales that are on the servers. I think chapters 14, 15, and 16 are primarily whale territory. So if you are struggling to get up to those, I wouldn't worry too much about it unless you're spending if you're spending a lot of money on the game, then I would worry if you're not able to get up to Chaotic 16. I mean, it can be also time invested. So a lot of the people that I play with, and a lot of people in my rankings and servers and such, they are in my war zone. They have been playing since, you know, the very start of the game. So for me, I very much enjoy having those people around, because it also lets me have a comparison as well to how well I'm doing. There are others in sort of the S servers or the S1 to 50 where they've caught up very quickly, and it's because they spent a lot of money. Fair play to them. If you can do that, go ahead and blow it all on the game. I personally prefer to only spend a little, like a tiny little bit, on very specific pieces, like for Oath and for Mystic Forge. I will, but for the rest, I won't touch it. It's just not worth it. The value that you get. I mean, with additions, like you get additional sweeps with certain things that you can buy, but again, I mean, I got to Mythic 4 without buying any. Sorry, I got to Mythic without buying any of those additional sweeps or anything like that. If I had bought those additional sweeps, I would have been at full Mythic. I know that for a fact, and then I would have had leftovers as well. I would have been able to beat all of the bosses at the end here on Chaotic 16. But again, it's just not worth it for me. So I think this is coming to a close now. We're wrapping things up, and we're getting basically all of them done. We're up to level 28 now. I think we've just got, yeah, we've got the mist boss, so this shouldn't be too much of an issue, especially because I've just recently leveled up my Astrid. Yeah, it's absolutely fine. So I've just recently leveled up my Astrid. I've got her to 2 red, 2 epic, and now she's got full unique runes as well, because I just had a ton of the I had a ton of the sweeps, or the evolve, not the evolve, what are they called? Where you advance them or change the battle settings that you've got for them. And I've recently just upgraded her, so yeah, I've absolutely no fear in that. Here we go. I think this is the last one, so we'll just go ahead, skip it. We don't really need to see any of the battles. We've seen all of the units in action. Looks like they were taking down Ariana, or Audrey, sorry, but that's it. So that is Chaotic Space 6 and 7 completed. We do have the required slates available, and now it's time to go ahead and level up. So I'll do that off camera. Thank you very much for watching. Hope you have a great day in whatever it is that you're doing. Yeah.